What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Sport and Science, and today we'll continue breaking down what was the most unexpected and compelling update at WWDC 2019, iPadOS 13, which is under the name because, well, it gives the iPad an entirely unique operating system, which makes Apple's goal of an iPad computer replacement ever so close and frankly much more reasonable. So here are the top 5 iPadOS features and how to use them. Let's get into it. Apple Maps. Apple unveiled a more detailed Maps app that the company said will roll out to US users by the end of 2019 and to more countries by 2020. The company also has added new features that make it easier for users to navigate to places they frequently visit, such as their home or work addresses. Apple Maps lets you save addresses to a list of favorites that will be displayed on the launch screen of the app. Users will also be able to create a collection of frequent places and add a photo to the list. There's also a new look around feature, displayed by binoculars, that lets you explore cities with an immersive 3D experience that lets you pan around 360 degrees and move seamlessly down streets. Check it out. Apple is giving you more ways to customize your Memoji avatar. The company announced during its WWDC convention the update, which arrives with iOS 13, will include more skin colors, new makeup, accessories, piercings, and even the ability to customize your teeth. Apple is also letting you use Memoji in brand new ways. Memoji is one more way Apple is trying to personalize your device, while also standing out from rivals, as Samsung phones have had AR emoji avatars. Google, however, hasn't come out with its own Memoji competitor, though standalone apps like Bitmoji are still popular for both iPhone and Android. Sign in with Apple makes it easy for users to sign into your apps and websites using their Apple ID, instead of filling out forms, verifying email addresses, and choosing new passwords. They can use Sign In with Apple to set up an account and start using your app right away. All accounts are protected with two-factor authentication for superior security, and Apple will not track users' activity in your app or website. Apple is taking a firm stance to protect users' privacy with the new feature. Rather than letting apps see the user's real email addresses, they will provide the app with a proxy email address, unique to each app. App developers will be able to send emails to the proxy addresses. It just means developers won't be able to use the email addresses to correlate users between apps. And it also means users can shut off email forwarding per app. We have the productivity and usability aspect. Apple will really refine split screening in the coming update, allowing the user to navigate and split screen any two tabs during a video on YouTube or an article on Apple News, improving the productivity and navigation between tabs and apps, making it much more usable and generally accessible, especially when writing notes for researching or when texting friends during a video. The update on the Photos app will be really appreciated and utilized by Apple users throughout the coming years. The organization when looking at photos was improved significantly, as Apple has implemented an AI software that automatically places the best photos from every day, month, and year in a neat grid formation. In addition to the AI improvements, Apple has significantly improved editing in so many factors. But best of all, video editing, which allows you to edit with so many precision tools, like contrast, noise reduction, and even video cropping, just to name a few. At the fourth spot, we have the new keyboard. The swipe keyboard is an update that has been requested for what seems like a really long time. as Samsung phones have had it for at least a couple years. Although it was possible to get the swipe keyboard through other means like Google, the Apple keyboard is quicker, more accessible, significantly cooler, allowing you to swipe through letters in a systematic order rather than typing them manually. Apple will make some major moves in terms of faster speed and performance. For one thing, the movement between apps will be made much smoother and more efficient. In fact, an app that takes 1.5 seconds will only take milliseconds to load with a new update. Apps will launch 2 times faster compared to the older iOS 12. There will be 3D touch improvements, along with better widgets and a more spread out home screen design. Number 1, Dark Mode. Dark Mode is the most anticipated update coming out in iOS 13. Finally, after all the disappointments that came to iOS 12 and 11 in terms of Dark Mode, it was heavily requested for its many advantages like the reduction of emissions of blue light, which helps especially at night. Turning on Dark Mode, all apps that originally come with the Apple device are automatically synced with the Dark Mode option. However, other apps that are downloaded by the user will only sync with the Dark Mode option by toggling it manually through the settings.